I don't know if you can see this mess here on my sweater. It's not what you think. This is courtesy of a comic who decided to light a bunch of candles. I forgot to say what I was going to tell you is, has people told you you remind them of a, well, you're young, but what's her name from Cosby? Let's get your next comic up on the stage. Very funny gentleman, plays all over the Bay Area. Give it up for Brian King.
Yeah, Brian!
Thanks for that. Thank you. Folks, John Jacobin, everybody. Give it up for John. Notice that they didn't give it up for you as much as they did for me, John. That's a nice thing. That shit on this shirt, don't let them lie to you. That is what you think it is. There were candles involved, but they were sensual candles. So, see, the kind you buy at that corner store. You know what I'm talking about, sir. What's going on? So, wow, we got the birthday. Which one of you is the birthday girl? Congratulations, happy birthday. It's nice to have your birthday right before a major holiday. This kind of fucking sucks for gifts, doesn't it? It's like everybody's shopping for your Christmas gift, and oh shit, let's give her one. For now. It's like you don't get extra gifts, man. They just take one out of the pile and say, here, we'll give it to you early. It sucks, man. My birthday's after Christmas, like a week after Christmas, which I get shafted every year. Yeah, I really do, but whatever. You too? When's your birthday?
January 5.
January 5. I'm January 2nd, man. We should party. We should do something. You and I think you and I could put a buffet out of business. I think we could do that for our birthday, man. It's like, and if Ron Weasley's back from college, we could take him with us. That'd be good. I know Hogwarts is kind of a. Oh, he catches up when I say Hogwarts. That was. But Ron Weasley wasn't enough of a reference to get Jacobin's laughter. It had to go the full J.R. Rowling or whatever the fuck her name is. I don't know. The redhead kid. Anyway, so no, but it's not just the red hair. It's this hairstyle is what does it, and the broad shoulders and the beefy six-pack and what I can only imagine is 10 inches of pure pleasure. I don't know. I just got all creepy now. But there's a table full of women over here, and they're looking at you a little different nowadays. So they're gonna be eyeing you. They're eyeing you like I'm eyeing that chicken. They are. What's happening with you, man? So, folks, let me tell you a little something about myself. I was recently having breakfast, right? And I noticed right there in the container of cookie dough, where that one person recognizes that as a joke. Everybody else is like, yeah, it's about right. This is really fucked up, man. Yeah. Not as bad as last week, though. Somebody actually shouted out, "We was thinking that when you got on stage. This motherfucker eats cookie dough for breakfast." It's like, shut up, Grandma. Those tickets were free too, But no, it's okay, sure, yeah, it happens, but it's a joke for now. So anyways, right there on the container of cookie dough were the words, "Please do not consume raw cookie dough." Like, do you skinny people know another way to eat cookie dough that I'm unaware of? Folks, you take a bucket of dough, a spoon, some depression, that's a meal. Oh, I did think it was weird to sit in my girlfriend's handwriting. That was kind of odd. It actually went on. It said, "P.S. I'm leaving you." Like, yeah, right? Like, how's cookie dough going to leave me? It's locked in the fridge. And, if it did leave me, I could get more. I got a Costco card. An account with Max.com. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a weird joke. It goes in a weird direction there. And every time I tell it, I'm like, I gotta quit telling that. That's just stupid. I don't have a girlfriend. So single ladies. Anybody single at this table? No. Damn it. I gotta find better ways to hit on chicks, man. I tell you. I recently became single. I was like John earlier, I'm one of those guys where I often score babes that look like they're way out of my league. I was a member of a couple, like he mentioned earlier. And here's the thing with those kind of couples is that Yeah, we might not be rich, like John said. We might not have big dicks, like John said. Although I'm not agreeing with that part. I'm just saying. But there's something, you know. And in my case, she was crazy. She was batshit fucking crazy, man. And you put up with a lot of crazy if they're hot enough. Let me tell you, you really do. John's case, she needed a green card, so it was both the so it's there's always some kind of rule. So why did everybody point when I said crazy? Why did everybody point at you? Are you the crazy one? Are you the date crazy? What's going on? No. You're a good person. You can be a good person and be crazy. I'm not saying, those aren't mutually exclusive categories, you know. You can be a good intentioned crazy person, you know what I mean? Like, you just kind of fuck up, you know. You're just like, I really wanted to help him out, so, I figured, use less skin. I don't know. You know what I mean? You don't have to be like full on, Glenn Close. You know what I'm saying? Is it too old of a reference for you guys? What's the average age here? 14? Seriously. There was a movie. It's called Fatal Attraction. Okay, there you go. Now that I've lost my pace, I don't know. Let's see if we can bring this back, shall we? Into what? Nothing. No, dude. If you're gonna heckle, fucking heckle, man. Stand by. Commit to the words, man. What'd you say?
In the elevator.
In the elevator. Okay. I'm glad I asked him to say it again. That was well worth repeating. That was in the elevator. Yeah, because it was an elevator scene, right? You're not talking about some weird sex position. I mean, you're like, hey, baby, you know what I'd really like to do it? Where? In the elevator. I don't know. You're looking at me like I'm the crazy one. I'm 40, and being newly single at 40, I was only off the market for like 4 years, so it's not like I was, married or some shit like that. But I was, but still, it's weird, it's like coming out of a relationship, being 40, trying to hit the dating scene again, and I gotta be honest with you, I know it's cliche, but guys, we really do want to date younger women, or women that are younger than us. I've been, and it's not for any other reason except for I've been on 2 dates this week with women in their 40s, and both of them, it's like it's like, hi, my name is Linda. Here's a cup. You know what I mean? It's like for like 2 hours of decent, funny, engaging conversation. Next thing, it gets all serious. So what are you looking for? Like, bitch, I just met you. I'm like, what the fuck? I was in a relationship for 4 years. I didn't even like the girl till a year and a half into it. Like, I don't know what I'm looking for on a first date. Do you? Like when you go on a first date, you're like, so you gonna marry me or what? I'm like, it's just weird. Is all I'm saying. Because I get it. I know where that comes from. You know what I mean? I know there's a clock and there's pressure and there's all that going on, but you can't force it. Especially with a fuck up like me. I mean, you can't. I'm not gonna say, well, you're gonna say, no. Hypothetically, do you see me and you in a relationship? Could that happen in the future? I'm not saying I want. Basically, what she's asking me is like, within the past 2 hours, do you think am I sufficient to fall in love with? And that's like how do you? It's crazy, right? It's kind of nuts, yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen. The problem is that because I'm 40, I'm pretty much limited as far as dating is concerned. Like I can only date as what the market will allow. So it's like, I may target certain types of people, but then I'm going to be getting. Okay, so this isn't a funny train of thought. I was thinking of this shit in the car on my way over, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to try out the whole dating stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should write it first before I try to workshop it in front of it. Now, at this point, I'm just bitching because I'm fucking bored. I mean, look, it's Thanksgiving Eve, and I'm standing here in a dim sum shop. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got no family, Tomorrow morning, I drove out here from San Francisco. Tomorrow morning, I'm driving to Sacramento. Craziness, man. I think think that's pretty wild that all you guys are, like you couldn't work this trip in your commute. I think that's what John was trying to get at, It's like, and you guys are all from the peninsula, right? So it's very close. I live in the city, and it did fucking take 3 hours to get out here. I don't care. You guys are full of shit. Because you're telling John, no, that traffic wasn't that bad. No, San Mateo Bridge, nobody even knows that exists. That's the thing. It's like there is never a car on that bridge, except for the toll guy getting off work. Like that's the only car you'll ever see in the San Mateo Bridge. Bay Bridge, on the other hand, was backed up all the way to the Richmond. So that was I guess you have to live in the city to know that reference. I don't know. Or you're just looking at me all sad. Like, what was that, man? That was traffic. Yeah. You hit a nerve with me. So, congratulations on your birthday. That's good. You do kind of look like Lisa Bonet a little bit. Is that what you were going for? The Lisa Bonet from the Cosby Show? Or did you mean the Cosby Kids? With like the Fat Albert and the gang. That's a totally different show, and if I were her, I would slap you, because that is fucked up, man. You look like that guy that goes, what the fuck? That's horrible reference, horrible. This guy's not mad about Ron Weasley, and you're saying she looks like a cartoon character with a ski mask over his head. Man, what the fuck? That is not right. You are way more attractive than that person, seriously. That is horrible, man. But I like this little table, though. You guys are all cute. You're sitting like the Last Supper. Like she's Jesus Christ. And tomorrow, you're totally going to fuck with her shit, man. You're going to be like, birthday girl, enjoy it now, bitch. My name is Judas. Oh, man, and I felt neglected you, man. How are you doing? You having a good time so far? You're probably happy I neglected you. You're probably like, thank God you ain't getting around to me. You're too old for me. I didn't say I was opposed to somebody in their 40s. I just said that if you're going to come to the first...
I'm in my 50s.
You're in your 50s? See, that's hot. Because when you're in your 50s... I think when you're in your 50s, the pressure's off. You know what I mean? Like you're like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. If it didn't happen by now, it ain't gonna happen. I'm just gonna have fun with this dude. Maybe go bang him for a while. You know what I mean? So you and I should talk later if that's what you're thinking. Seriously. Anyways, folks, I've been Brian King. Thank you guys very much. You're fantastic. Thank you.
Okay, see, it's not all that.